Plaintiff Thana Eddick says she attempted to date the defendant, but it never worked out because he is a manipulator and a liar. Thana claims after she loaned the defendant money, he lied about being held by the Lebanese army, and then started telling people in their community that she's a drug-addicted prostitute, so she's suing. Defendant Michael Awada says Thana is only suing him today because she's angry that he won't marry her. Michael claims Thana is a violent drug addict who was also prostituting herself, and he's countersuing because he claims she harassed him, stalked him, and left him threatening voicemails.
Start with you.
For the record, Your Honor, his real name is Muhammad. It's not Michael.
It's Michael in my passport.
I've known him.
My name is Michael in my passport, my driving license.
Years.
Just take me as Michael.
And this guy's a manipulator. He's a liar. He's a con artist.
You all date or you just friends?
No, we attempted to, but because he's borderline psychotic and a liar, it just didn't work out. This was years ago. Yeah.
Well, how did he act on those dates?
He would just disappear. He was very secretive. He just was disappearing us all the time.
But you maintain your friendship.
We tried to. Months at a time, he would disappear, come back into my life, disappear, come back into my life. He lied and said he was held by the Lebanese army, even though he's too old to be in the Lebanese army. His rich uncle had to bail him out of the army so he can come back to the States because he has the Lebanese citizenship as well. He's used women for money. He married a Saudi girl.
Give me an example of that.
Okay. He admitted to me that he married a Saudi girl so she could financially support him, and he gives her citizenship. But then he ended up divorcing her because she got in trouble with the law.
Did he get any money out of it?
I don't know. He told me he did, and then I guess she was like from the royal family or something. His parents didn't even know he got married. I didn't know he got married. Nobody knew he got married.
Okay. What other form of con would you
he told me
allege?
he needed money for a certain something so he doesn't lose his business, but he really needed it to divorce this woman. And me feeling bad and thinking, okay, this man...
How did you find that they were all lies? Or most...
He told me. He admitted to me. He said, this is the reason why I needed the money. Not because of this. I felt bad, so I have to tell you the truth. And for a Middle Eastern
people
man...
don't feel bad. They keep the con going.
I believed him because him being a Middle Eastern man coming to ask a woman to borrow money, I thought was a really big deal.
But I guess I'm saying that, you know, con men don't admit they're con artists. They keep conning.
Well,
you changed him, it sounds to me. You changed it. You turned his life around.
Sure.
Other than this money here. You give me some background.
Your Honor, the reason it's not about the money is I don't want to marry her. I know her for almost 12 years, 13 years, Your Honor. The reason I don't want to be with her because she is a violent person. She's drug addict. She uses Vicodin, Xanax, alcohol. And
you have proof of that? That's exactly what you told the community, that I'm a prostitute and a drug addict and an alcoholic.
The reason I found out she's a prostitute, Your Honor, I found her on 8 sites.
8 sites?
Let him finish, ma'am. He didn't interrupt you.
Match.com, eHarmony, hookup.com. And the hookup.com is when a man and meet a woman and start banging each other. That's all. It's like sexual encounter. It's a sexual
she said bring some Xanax with her? Did she tell the guy bring some Xanax with you?
That's all right. And you know what, Your Honor? She kept calling me, and I avoided her. One time...
Get my money. The whole $50 a month.
I'm coming to the money. Your Honor, it's not about...
let her tell me about the money, but ma'am, you want to address this inflammatory allegation that
I'm a prostitute?
Yeah, and all the other things.
I've never been on eHarmony, never been on Match.com, never been on
Arab Lounge,
Bang.com. What is it?
Hookup.com.
Hookup?
You can Google you and they can find you there. She's an Arab Lounge, plenty of fish.
Arab Lounge, plenty of fish.
Yes, hookup.com.
I've never even heard of these.
And Your Honor, she has 3, 4 different... She was married more than 3 times. I found out she was married more than 3 times.
At least I got married. At least I got married.
Quiet, ma'am. Did she lie to you about it?
She never told me, Your Honor, she married more than 3 times. And I tell you one thing, Your Honor. Yes.
Because you called me when I got divorced the 3rd time for money. Sorry, Your Honor.
Your Honor, when I found out 3, 4 times, I said, why you are married 3, 4 times? She said, because all the men, they abused me. Then I found out, Your Honor, she was married for guys for a green card. And the reason, let me tell you about the princess I was married to. Let me tell you, I have a lawyer too.
Princess.
The princess. The reason, Your Honor, I get married to her, I met her. So we get married. Then I found out, Your Honor, she was married to Saudi prince in Saudi Arabia. So she was married twice. She offered me to give her citizenship. I said, no, thank you
So
very
your
much.
marriage was not legal or binding. Why did you need the money?
Because I didn't know, Your Honor, when she came to the state. She lived in Beverly Hills. I don't know. I met her in a party, and she never told me that she never told me she has a husband. She never told me she has kids. How I'm supposed to know? I'm not psychic.
I bet she had plenty of money, though.
She has money, absolutely, yes.
So if he was a con artist, he wouldn't have divorced her.
Yeah, I stayed with her, and my lawyer who told me, he said, wait a couple of years, and we can give you whatever you want. I said, no, I want to leave. And, you know, they annulled the marriage, Your Honor.
Because you're a con artist, you're an honorable man, it sounds to me.
Yeah, you know, Your Honor, let me tell you one thing. If you look at the...
That's enough. Let me hear what she says about this money. Ma'am, you're accusing this honorable man of owing you the balance on a loan. Tell me what's going on here.
I loaned him $5,700, Your Honor.
When?
In 2012. I have...
For what reason? What did he tell you needed the money for?
He said he was losing his business. He needs to expand his store in the mall. And he was short $5,000. And then he comes back and asks me for $700 to pay off some merchandise that he had to pay off. I'm a single mother. He was out of my life. He comes back into my life. I don't know how he found me again. He calls me up. He asked me for money. Again, being a Middle Eastern man, I was embarrassed for him to ask me for the money. I felt bad. This guy took advantage of me, and he used me. And to get to this point, Muhammad, how dare you? How dare you?
What was the agreement on repayment, ma'am?
He said he would pay me back in 1 year, and he disappears, supposedly in the Lebanese army. And I had to look for him. I mean, there were points where I didn't even have $10 in my pocket.
I guess he's paid you some. How much has he paid you?
He's paid me almost $37.80. The remaining is $18.30.
All right. Sir, what do you say to this?
Your Honor, the money she gave me, she lived in Colorado. And she told me she wants Chanel bags and Louis Vuitton bags and Chanel dress because we're supposed to be married. We talk about marriage.
I don't know what marriage you're talking about.
Ma'am, let him finish.
We talk about marriage, Your Honor. We talk about marriage. She told me, do you want, Michael? I want Louis Vuitton bag.
Trying to manipulate
Ma'am,
me.
let him finish.
I'm
He's
sorry.
an honorable man. He gets a chance to speak. Go ahead, sir.
Yes, Your Honor. Then she told me, I want Louis Vuitton bag and Versace bag. I work in retail, so I know the places where they get them, and they get them cheaper because if you give them cash. I told her, I don't have the money. I don't have the money. She said, I will send it to you. Oh my God. I will send you $2,500, and then I will send you $3,200.
To buy bags for her.
Bags, Versace dress, and
So-
Chanel dress, and all the...
So she was sending the money to you to purchase items
purchase
for
the
her.
stuff for her. So I get it for her, Your Honor. I gave it for her, and I gave it to her. And she was very happy. She was very excited. Then, Your Honor, she blasted, and she started stalking me. She brought one guy to my store where I work, Your Honor, big guy. I thought he's coming for a buffet, but he came to fight with me. You know? Seriously, Your Honor. And then I told her, I want you to leave my store. My boss, he saw me. He said, if she bother you, call the police. Call the police. Second time, Your Honor, she called me. Every word in the book.
No, you're skipping a big part, and that is, how did it become a loan?
It's not a
some
loan.
of which you repaid.
It's not a loan. It's not a loan, but Your Honor.
Did you repay some?
Yes.
Why would you repay something
because,
to a
Your
woman
Honor,
who
because
sent
I
you
like
money?
this
Come
girl.
on, be quiet. Let me ask you a question now, because now you come across as con. I thought you were honorable. Now, woman sends you $5,700, says, buy me gifts with this money. You buy the gifts, give her the gifts, and then somehow you owe her money.
No, Your Honor.
Did you pay her any money?
Yes, I gave
For
her.
what?
Because, Your Honor, she started telling me I don't have money and the stuff you get all fake.
And therefore?
They're not fake, Your Honor.
So she wanted her money back?
She wanted her, that's why she's finding excuse to get her money back.
Okay.
And then we get back to it. I'm not con.
You don't know how to verify whether it's fake or not?
It wasn't fake, Your Honor, because I deal with the
Okay,
vendors.
did you verify and tell her and demonstrate to her that it wasn't fake?
It wasn't fake.
How much have you repaid, sir?
I paid almost $3,800, $3,900.
So you just said, I'm going to pay you $3,900. You must have got some money out the princess that day.
No, Your Honor.
The princess must have had plenty of money that day. You don't pay a debt that you don't owe.
Your Honor, we're supposed to be married. And she's been my friend for 12 years.
What about the 1830?
I gave it to her. I gave it to her cash, Your Honor. I gave her the money. I gave her cash. And the reason I gave her cash, Your Honor, she told me she has financial problems.
Our honorable man turns bad so quick.
See, that's why...
You can be good all your life, and then one move.
No, Your Honor.
You ruined it. You ruined your reputation.
I didn't ruin it. I'm speaking
I always
truth.
tell my sons, do the right thing all the time, because it only takes one slip up.
No, Your Honor, I'm
So
speaking
I tell
truth.
you that. You're gonna take but once. They're not giving you. They're gonna be all over the media. Doyle, such and such. Doyle this, Doyle that, all over the media. And I'm not going. I can't rescue you from that. I need my job. Don't put me in that.
No, I didn't. Your Honor, I'm speaking
What's your
truth.
counterclaim for?
Your Honor,
Harassment and emotional distress.
Your Honor, she blew up my phone.
Oh.
She called me almost 80 messages in 2 minutes. She called me, Your Honor, jerk. She used the N-word. She called me idiot. She called me every word, Your Honor. She told me, if the last time of my life, I want to finish your life.
Let me see all that. What do you have there?
You can hear the voicemail, Your Honor.
All right. Go ahead and play the voicemail for us.
You show that to the cops. You're not a man. You have no dignity. You have no pride. You are an embarrassment. You want this to be ugly? I will make it very ugly, okay? You want it peaceful? We can make it peaceful. Give me the rest of my money, you.
And that's part of it, Your Honor. And there's 50 messages in Arabic.
What's the other part?
Yes, Your
So
Honor.
far, it just sounds like collections.
Most of them in Arabic.
That's what me and the collection agency do when they call me. We curse back and forth. They call me names, I call them names. I don't use slurs, though, man. Judgment for the plaintiff. He tried to con me. He turned bad just that quick.
No, Your
and
Honor,
your claim is dismissed. Have a good day. Judgment for the plaintiff.
I want to marry you. Not even if you were the last man on earth. Okay.
He forgets
I
you're an
love
escort
it.
service.
You're such a joke.
You're an escort.
embarrassment.
I have the pictures
Be
here.
ashamed.
Sleeping with Emma.
I will tell
saw
the
your
Arab
picture.
community,
Go,
you
please
Arab
do.
man.
I have the picture there. I
Go
have
ahead.
to see you. What kind of person are you?
Go join the police or the Lebanese army.
Oh, yeah.
You're a piece of
Go shade the
You're a
prostitute
piece of
community. The escort service
we
will
done?
need you there. Jerk.